Salutations Friends. It's your pal, said Stevie, and I'm out for a very unexpected rambling from the woods this morning. It's Father's Day, it's Sunday. I went to go for my morning Sunday drive out on the mountain loop just to see if things were opening back up or not. They closed things down through the fall and into early summer, and there's been construction out here, so they kept it closed even longer. I was just out for a drive, didn't expect to stop anywhere, but the Big Four Ice Cave Trailhead is open, and they were supposed to do some construction and repair the bridge that actually goes up to the ice caves. I don't know if I'll have time to make it all the way out there, but yeah, wasn't expecting to go for a walk, was just going for a drive. So yeah, but this is one of my favorite places. This is where I thought I was going to encounter the bear. For anyone that has watched former Rambling from the Woods, this is bear country, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll continue on for a little bit. It's pretty much just this paved trail that you see here that I'm walking. But there's a pretty cool bridge that didn't actually cross the river. It was washed out a couple years ago. But apparently they were repairing that, so we'll see. Winter storms must have fallen some trees also, because none of this was here last time I was out here. So, you know, big trees came down. They had to chop them up. In pocket today, hasn't really left my pocket since I got it. The Edgy Bladeworks P&W. And yes, I'm wearing gloves this morning because despite it being June, whatever the F it is, it's supposed to be warm out. It's like 50 degrees out this morning. It was raining, overcast, and it's rather cold out here. So I am wearing gloves, but love this guy here. Still very easy to use with a gloved hand. And yeah, also got, what else I got on me? I got pockets full of everything, but I'm also carrying maybe you just saw a video on it, carrying the Mastranza blades. Oops, I hit stop. Mastranza blades EDC fixed blade with my Lancelot's leather clip slip, and yeah, got that in the back pocket as well, along with the American Bladeworks ABW Model 1. Can I still flick it with gloves? Aha, I can. Yeah, really dig this. This has kind of become my go-to user, actually. Really dig it. This is a pretty sweet knife for $200. I haven't done really any videos on it yet, but you all know the Model 1. This is the V6 Wharncliffe, I believe, is what this model actually is. But $200 for a micarta liner lock, MagnaCut blade, made in the United States. It'll focus there. Yep. Fabulous knife. Fabulous knife. I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with the Model 1. And supporting an awesome company in Michael Martin's ABW. Yeah, lots of, I guess, pride of ownership in the knives that I've been carrying as of late. Supporting Scott Stills over at Edgy Bladeworks, up and coming, awesome U.S. knife maker. You're going to hear a lot more about him, not just from me. A lot of people got to experience Scott at the Blade Show in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. So expect to see a lot more from Scott. And then, you know, supporting the homies at the EDC Roundtable. Let's get this unsheathed. Yeah. I just did a video on this recently, but this is a great knife made in the United States as well by Lee at Mastranza Blades over in North Carolina, running his forge. Got my card of scales on it, steel pins. This is nothing fancy of a knife. It's literally meant to be a good, rugged EDC fixed blade. No frills, no gimmicks. 15 and 20 on the blade steel. It's about a 3-inch blade. Roughly about 8 inches overall. As you can see, I can get a good, just barely a full 4 on it. This is a very comfortable grip right here. I got no problems with this knife. It's held a good edge so far, and it's easy to touch up, being that it's carbon steel. And the little Lee called this a tampon string. I'd never heard that referred to as a lanyard. Lanyard referred to that as a before, but when Joe made the slip for this, Joe, aka Lancelot Leather, he tossed on one of his leather lanyards on there. And not much of a lanyard guy, but I gotta say, this comes, I understand the use of a lanyard more, especially on a fixed blade when it's so small. Riding in the clip slip, you don't have a lot of purchase on it, and it's in there pretty snug, so being able to access, you know, here I am mansplaining to you the use of a lanyard. I don't need to do that. It's working out for me. By the way, that way to the Big 4 picnic area, which that parking lot is finally open now. Not that you guys knew that. But the ice cave's 1 mile this way. So the bridge is not that far. The actual ice caves is. So we'll see how far I can actually get. But, yep. Happy to support made in USA as much as possible. Support the smaller makers as much as possible. And, you know, that's where my collecting and knife purchases is going to be more focused on this year. Selling a bunch of knives. I got to get them posted up, but I'm selling Gungnir. I'm selling God of Mischief. I'm selling my 80 20.5s. I got a couple more also to post up. But thinning out the herd. I'm really focusing more on makers / designers that I enjoy the most. Not saying I'm not going to buy overseas production knives. There are plenty of knife designers that I know that work with overseas OEMs. Sharif Mangana's, Colin H. Pierre / Devo, Todd Knife and Tool, you know, just to name a couple. And so those are people whose designs I truly enjoy. So I will continue to support the likes of them. And we'll see what else. But I really am wanting to focus more on U.S. Production. And that's mainly just because I want to support the smaller makers out there in the knife industry. There's a lot of them, and I can't buy every knife, and I'm being a lot more picky with what I purchase. And part of that pickiness is really going to focus on the smaller makers this year. So, yeah. But, so, there's already, this is a new sign that they just put up. Danger! Danger, ice caves kill, stay on the trail. Warning, collapsing snowfields. So, yeah, there's been 4 or 5 deaths in the ice caves from them collapsing over the years, over the last couple years. Used to be able to come out here as a kid and play in the ice caves. Okay, so the bridge is fully open. This is awesome. We'll see if I actually make it out to the ice caves this morning. But yeah, this is all, you can tell it's brand new. I think you can still smell the brand new cedar wood. They were working on this up until last week for sure. There was nothing wrong with this part of the bridge leading out to the metal part this last year. I'll link, I'll put a card up or something if I find the Ramblin from the woods that I've been out here, and you can kind of see from before, and you can see where the difference here. So yeah, they transitioned to the metal bridge here, and it used to stop about midway before it actually crossed. I think this is the South Fork of the Stillaguamish River. It stopped. I'm sure we'll be able to tell from when the construction of the new part starts. I do want to see something. On one of these, I discovered that a couple of these bolts were loose last time I was out here. I wonder if they've tightened them up yet. When the bear was out here, the bear was right out here, right in the tree line here. But it was this bolt that was loose, and it still is. I think it's weird. Yep, it's still loose. Oh well. But, yep, this is the South Fork of the Stillaguamish. Look how blue and crystal clear that water is. So yeah, this is this part of the bridge is all brand new. Or no, it went out to right here. That's right. Now you can see it stopped right here, and you couldn't go any further, but now you can. So we shall. Well, didn't take very long for some hooligans. You know, I love me some graffiti. Big fan of graffiti, got plenty of friends in graffiti. You know, Choo Choo loves him graffiti, himself some graffiti. Jason Brown, our homie, loved graffiti as well. That what you saw back there, that's more, you know, like vandalism. Graffiti on a train, look, it's hard to justify. Graffiti on a train is more art. The people that just throw up quick little tags like that, that's more vandalism than anything. I don't know. Subject for another time. But, man, I have not been out to this part. That bridge has been out back there for at least 5 or 6 years. So it's been a while since I've been able to be out here, and I love it. Look at this big bastard that fell down. We had over the last couple of years some really wicked windstorms out in this specific area, and a couple of harsh snowy winters, and it took out a lot of the older trees. I don't remember it going back this way. I thought it continued around up there, but like I said, it's been a minute since I've been out here. Another big ass tree that fell over. That's got to be not too long ago. I mean, there's not a lot of grass growth or anything on it. Big old tree. Lots of big trees out here. Just passed another couple out hiking with their kids today. So they said it's pretty nice up there. But yeah, Father's Day. It's pretty cool that I encountered this place being open for the first time in years, unexpectedly on Father's Day. So nothing too major planned today. The missus has to work late night, late morning to late night. I think me and the kiddo are going to go out for a late lunch, early dinner. Love spending time with the kiddo, especially on Father's Day. She always makes cool shit every year since she's been able to. She always makes me something cool. And yeah, but happy Father's Day to all you mofos out there. It's literally being a mother effer day, right? In order to be a father, you had to have effed a mother, right? I think that's how it works. I don't know. But yeah, Father's Day is always fun. I only celebrate it since being a father. Not to get into it too much, but I'm technically a junior. But I haven't seen my dad since I was like 5 or 6, I think. I've lost track now, maybe even 4. But I talked to him a couple times. I do have a pretty cool picture. Maybe I'll drop it in here. The only picture I have of me and him was taken on Father's Day in 1981. I'll see if I can drop it in here somehow. It's the only picture I have of me and him. I'm 2 years old in the picture. Would have just turned 2 in that picture. So it's a cool picture. It's actually of me shaving, ironically. So, but yeah, zero relationship with my pops. I don't even call him pops, really. He's not. He's just the man whose balls I used to live in. Not really a father at all. Not the world's greatest man. One of the world's worst men, actually. But yeah, it is what it is. I want to get a shot of how awesome it is out here. It's probably not coming through on the camera, but you got the mountains up there and it's super misty out. I'm sure we'll have a good view once we get up to the ice caves, but into the thick of it. You know, you can definitely tell that there's water runoff through here. And I'm not sure where it would be coming from, but this has definitely been washed out, which is a little surprising. Weird. It's so weird. As tempting as it is to take a little rest, I'm going to keep trudging along. It's only a mile. It is all the way. This is an incline, nothing steep, obviously, but I do a fair amount of walking, but not at an incline. And as you know, your pal said Stevie ain't in the greatest shape, which needs to change. I'm entering the avalanche zone. Yeah, definitely after walking around Blade Show, I mean, look, every day I realize how out of shape I am, but definitely the longer walk days make me realize how much I really do need to try to get back into shape. So, yeah, coming out here, doing more stuff like this is definitely a good start. Rain's picking up. Pretty, starting to get a little heavier. That's okay. It won't stop me. Always something cool about crossing a bridge out in the middle of the woods. Okay, well there's probably the source of that eventual runoff over there. You can start to see the Big Four mountain in the background. You know, I almost forgot, in the front pouch of my hoodie, I got company. I got said Stevie doll from Corey's Crafts. It's kind of weird carrying a doll around of myself, but what else do you do when someone gifts you a handcrafted doll made in your likeness? I know Dylan carries around his in his backpack. Dylan Mallory, that is. Was his mom that made that. So, yeah, it was on my front seat. Let's throw it into my backpack. Slipped it in the front pouch of my hoodie. Trail narrows a little bit through this section. Not a lot of snow left. Tells me a lot of it has melted off. I know last time I was up here, there was a lot of snow still covering these. You can see it creates some awesome falls as the snow melts off. If I didn't mention, this is, it's called Big Four Mountain, part of the North Cascades. I'm out in the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest is what this is out here, for anybody that wants to look it up. It's gorgeous. They give you plenty of warnings. See if I can zoom out. Yeah, that's why it's one of my favorite spots to come out. It is raining something fierce now, though. Phone's starting to get a little wet. It's water resistant, but I don't really want to press it. So we'll see here. I think this is the last little stretch here. More warnings. People have died beyond here. The environment is forever changing. Your awareness and decisions can be the difference between life and death. This area not patrolled on a regular basis. Posted by the U.S. Forest Service. So, like I said, it's been, I think it was 2017 was the last reported death up here. But when I was in high school is when the first major collapse happened. And I don't remember how many people got trapped inside, but it's been posted like this ever since then. And then there's been 3 or 4 more incidences about it. Again, you can look up Big 4 ice caves, Cascade National Forest, I think. Starting to get water on the lens. I'm not gonna walk out there. You know, it's probably fine. I'm sure people do it all the time, but I mean, I don't need to walk out there. I can see just fine. Why take the chance? It just occurred to me, this was the entrance to the caves. And this is obviously a big avalanche that has come down and melted over the last little while. And it's covering up, you can see just barely. I don't know if that's like a part of the entrance or what. Right in there. Where's it at? I just zoomed in so I lost my... Right there. But yeah, I realized as I'm walking up here, that's where the entrance used to be, and it was fairly, it looks like the entrance to a big ass ice cave. So that's, it's completely closed now. Alright, well, I actually just got the notification that I'm running low on storage on my phone, for one. Two, my glasses are getting really fogged up. I think partially from me sweating and the rain. And, you know, I'm pretty much at the end of the trail. So, sorry, don't know why I just paused to do that, but, I'm going to make my way back down, but I'm going to enjoy my hike back down without being behind the camera. So, if I don't end up finding something interesting to record, this will be it. Appreciate you all you folks tuning in. Again, happy Father's Day to everybody. Much love. And until the next one, I bid you mofos, deuces.